You're looking to add a tunnel style greenhouse to your property, then this one here may be good for you. So this one's from Backyard Expressions. Now this is 6.5 wide by about 9.8 long, so it's a pretty decent size. You should be able to get at least 1 or 2 tables in there to do all your starts and things like that. And now overall it should be pretty easy. There are a bunch of parts, things are labeled, the instructions pretty straightforward, just a lot of numbers that you got to follow. But I'm gonna set this up, I'm gonna give you an idea of what I think about it and how it will work for you. And see how they're marked right on it, so you're not gonna miss that. Makes it nice and easy. And then I just separated these out. I like the green color because it will help blend a little bit more with the landscape. And the pipe itself, I mean, I would have to take a lot of pressure. I could probably bend it over my knee, but just in general to bend it, it's got, they are pretty heavy and pretty rigid. So I do like that. I would say the thickness of this plastic it's pretty good, and it does have some windows that are Velcro. So I do like that. You'll probably get a few years out of this. Sometimes if it gets too hot, you probably will want to buy another black tarp to go over it to cool it down. But otherwise, yeah, I think the thickness is pretty nice on this. And also just always keep in mind that whenever you're working on things like this, you will always get the gust of wind when you're putting this up. No other time, just now. Finally, it just died down. I'm going to try to do it without a big gust coming and blowing away. So that's definitely another project that would be much easier with 2 people, but I was able to do it. Pretty much just lined up the 2 zippers in the front, made them as plumb and vertical as possible in the center, and then everything else kind of just, you can see how it's sitting here. And then they do have these tie downs right here. So we're gonna go and we're gonna tie these down to make everything nice and tight. This is what they give you as far as tie downs. I can tell you right now, if you have this open and wind hits it, this is not going to do anything. So what we have done with other ones like this is we either get some really small T-posts and pound them down next to it and then tie it with some type of steel wire, and that way it's not going to go anywhere. You could also get the spiral ones like for dog stake tie outs, and that should really help alleviate it from blowing away. But these, I'm gonna put them in, but they're not gonna do anything. So I'm gonna get those T-posts. Otherwise, you're gonna see this thing flying all over the place. Overall, this greenhouse is just really easy. It was pretty straightforward to set up. It's a good size. You can put up a table to get your starts going, and it is already really warm in here. And I do like the color of it as well because it kind of blends with the surroundings. It is really lightweight, so if we needed to move it, it's pretty easy to do. So if you're looking for a small greenhouse setup, this would be the way to go and something to check out.